Come on.
What's up, guys? Who Hit Your Podcast?
What up?
What up? Been a while. Took a little break.
It's been a while, a couple months, yeah.
But the Winter Soldier and the Falcon has pulled me out of retirement.
Yeah. Like the Winter Soldier, just sleeping, ready to be called.
Beast mode, right? Well, the trailer was super crazy. I was ready for it like it was going to be amazing. Or explosive.
I was going to watch it. I was more curious, excited about WandaVision, because I had no idea what that was going to be.
What was going to set up, I see.
This just automatically felt like Lethal Weapon to me. Danny Glover and Mel Gibson.
That's awesome.
Like
that's so true. Maybe that's why I was about it.
So I was going to watch it because I'm a diehard Marvel fan. I'm a diehard comic and like all these kind of Disney,
superhero,
Star
all
Wars,
this, yeah.
So I'm going to watch it either way. I wasn't invested in, and to be honest, like if you think about the movies themselves, I like the Winter Soldier. I like the Winter Soldier. I like Falcon. They're cool, but they weren't like the top tier.
They weren't top tier. To me, Winter Soldier was just really cool because he was a great bad guy for that Captain America movie, the second one. Like, great bad guy.
They brought Bucky back.
Right, and Bucky was in. But, yeah, after that, he was just like a piece of everything.
Yeah, I don't know much about their characters other than just like what we saw in the movie.
That trailer had me hooked, though. It looked like it was going to be amazing. And then you watched the first couple episodes, you were like, oh.
Seeing
something else.
Sam in the trailers, whatever, like throwing the shield. That was crazy. That was cool. So the show started. It's going, and I didn't realize what this show was going to be for me. Yeah. And like
me neither. I didn't see this coming.
I've actually learned, and like it's been a cool, like it's been a cool show.
Yeah.
It's been a cool show. Isaiah Bradley was like
the slave super soldier.
Yeah. That's like
slave soldier.
Black Captain America.
Yeah, they did him dirty.
Yeah.
But they had that comic, right? So they threw it in there.
Yeah, was it Truth?
I get
Red,
the
White,
moment.
and Blue, or Red, White, and Black.
It was too woke for me. Where he apologized to him.
Who?
Where it was like I didn't take into account. He was a black man holding the shield. I'm sorry.
You thought it was too much?
I thought that was way too much.
I didn't. I saw that as like I mean, Bucky's been through some shit.
Yeah, more than Sam.
Well,
yeah, like I get it. You're black, it's bad, but like Bucky knows. But Bucky knows slavery.
I think what Marvel has done well all the time is bringing up real world issues and problems.
Yeah.
Spider-Man's a kid in high school. His parents are dead. His mentor, idol, Uncle Ben dies. He's got bills and taxes. He's poor. He's like, it's like all these like, Wakanda and they know like having like this black king and this black nation that's like this superpower. Marvel's always been good at like.
Well, like the Wakanda thing was good for me. That wasn't too much, right? Like that was fine for me. Even when they called the white people colonizers, that was fine for me. That's fine. It didn't go over. The I'm sorry was too much because it didn't feel like it was in the show. It felt like it was a society. So like.
That's what the show is. It's like a commentary on like America and ultimately what this show is and what I thought about and what people wanted to see is and what I personally wanted it to address was, can a black man be Captain America?
See, I didn't have that in my mind because to me it was of course yes, but I guess. It's not that clean of an answer. I mean, black man could be president. Of course, he could be Captain America now.
Obviously, yes, obviously,
right.
But I think that's the commentary of like what the show has become and what I've uh, enjoyed about the show is it's the Captain America's shield isn't as clean and
Right.
it's
Right.
it's got
That's
a
fine.
it's got a history. It's got a
That's
past.
true. Right.
Uh,
And that's all things, right? That's true. That's like a good commentary. Like, and nothing's really 100% clean,
Yeah.
except Steve.
I think that I think there's been a lot of good this show is talked about, brought up a lot of kind of civil social
I guess
issues.
the better one to me is that I like that I see if we're gonna say these things. I didn't even know this was gonna go like this. That we were gonna talk about this. I didn't even know. But was the flag smashers.
Yeah.
That like, hey, they're displaced. Hey, we were actually all working together, and now you're trying to break us up.
Yeah.
And like, I get that. That was a cool thing. Like,
yeah,
which one's better?
Her, Carly Morgenthau, who's the flag smasher leader, is essentially like, hey, we've tried and
this was working before you guys came back.
Yeah, and now it's all fucked up, and
no
one's helping us. So
yeah.
This is the only thing that's getting
because really everyone coming back should be displaced in my eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's not how we do. Because to me, that's a good commentary on history. Because if you don't know when all the Jews were released from the concentration camps, they were not allowed really back home. Like it was.
That sucks.
Yeah. That's why there was like a takeover of Israel. Like, hey, we're going to go here. Because all their homes were taken. They were kicked out. They were still less than. Even though they were free. It's not like when you were released as a slave, now you could do everything you wanted, right? So it's the same for them. And that's what this is like a commentary on. Like, hey, we're displaced. We're the refugees. And I wonder why. I don't know. I thought the straight up Bucky should not be saying I'm sorry.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. I understand what him saying. I didn't realize the pressure or we thought, to us it's clear cut. Sam's the heir apparent.
Yeah.
And
I guess to us it was, yes.
Yeah, and in the movie we hear, we just see Captain America being like, "You're the guy. You're the next person." In this last episode, episode 5 just came out. So spoilers.
So dope. I was like, spoilers for sure.
In the was it Endgame or the where Cap gives
Endgame.
Yeah, he gives Sam the shield we just know it as, or we see it as, Cap didn't come back. Now it's old man Cap, and he's like, "Oh, by the way, you're the next Captain America."
Right.
This shield, it belongs to you.
Motherfucker, you've been getting groomed. Don't act like you don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
And to him, it's it feels like it belongs to someone else because and honestly, what I think it was is Captain America is supposed to pop in, pop back out, doesn't come back, and then now there's an old man Cap over there, and he's like, "I lived my life, I did my thing. Hey, I know I was supposed to just come back here, but I'm not doing that, and you're Captain America now." So I think it's more of I could definitely see that oh shit, what? But what I was gonna say though is it's Captain America saying,
"Untuck your nuts.
Yeah.
Pick up the shield."
You're repping the team now.
Not everyone can be asked for that. You got to step up to the plate now.
But we learned in this last episode that
he's learning that too. Though.
We learned in this last episode that Bucky and Steve had that talk, and Steve is like, "Captain America,
right? You can roll with this," and Bucky's like, "Bro, I am dirty.
Yeah,
I can't do that."
So Bucky knew that it was at some point it was going to go to Sam.
But it's like I'm sidekick to Captain America.
So I appreciate that sentiment. I appreciate
that's good. I like that.
I appreciate him saying that "Hey man, I didn't realize that to us it's just you're the heir apparent, but I get that it's not just that clean cut easy." And I appreciate that moment. I think that I'm also enjoying Wyatt Russell as
Is that USA agent?
Yeah, the new Captain America.
I'm
Was it
telling
John
you,
Walker? Was his name?
He's the one who made the show
Yeah.
tight.
Yeah.
Because he's such a good bad guy.
Yeah, he's getting so much heat, and like people are like trolling him so bad. It's like
because they hate him in real life.
it's like it's not my Captain America. Like
yeah,
people,
they're mad.
They're, like,
that means
mad
he's
at-
doing it so
yeah.
good.
Yeah,
He's Joaquin Phoenix from Gladiator.
Yeah.
I hated that dude forever. I was like,
I like so
yeah, that's why it's so good because he is being good. You can see how righteous he feels. He had the Lamar, the yes man around him who was like, you always make the right decision in battle. When he said that, I was like, dude, he has made 10 wrong decisions up to this point. How can you say that to him?
You see it's like more like interesting commentary on like
Narcissism. He doesn't see his
man,
problems.
it goes so many different ways. So like Isaiah Bradley does the same thing
Yeah.
that Captain America does, where it's like, hey, you're just here to do XYZ, and he's like, those are my people, I'm gonna go save my people. Goes and like brings his people back. Captain America, Steve Rogers, gets the like, oh, you did it, oh, and it becomes this like
I see.
it becomes this like
You're right about the extra commentary then.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't look at it like that. I guess I didn't even, that's weird. I didn't even want the commentary. It's weird. I was so into I didn't want it.
yeah.
Yeah. But now that I see it, you're right, because they made Isaiah Bradley angry, right? And bitter. And it's like, that's not your America. You shouldn't do that.
Like he doesn't get like
yeah,
why do I care?
There's tons of people who probably feel like that, who have been done super wrong. And Sam's in the position to glue all this up. I see the commentary then.
Well, it's even more interesting. So like his sister Sarah says like, why do I care about their mascot? Like
That's true.
Yeah. Isaiah Bradley's basically saying like no respectable black man would like pick up that shield because he was done so dirty. So like he goes and saves his like team,
dude, I mean,
and then he goes and saves his team, and then when he comes back, instead of like like praise you did it, he gets sent to jail for 30 years. His Peggy Carter.
Because that's really what happened though. Like maybe not jail, but like World War I, when the soldier. I mean, because blacks fought in every war, but when they came back, they was not treated right.
Yeah.
Like it was bad. They weren't allowed to wear their uniforms. They weren't like it was like that.
So he also like his wife or his love interest like that's just done. He doesn't get to go back. He doesn't get his Peggy Carter reunion.
Right.
He gets
mad.
He gets experimented on. He gets whatever.
Yeah.
So to him, it's just like, they think I'm dead, and I'm off the grid, and now I'm free, whatever, and it's just me and my grandson in my garden, and I don't give a fuck about the government because they've never done anything. Right. But I mean,
but he was like, and you shouldn't either, though.
I mean, from what it seems like, what did he say? Like,
and Sam's like, man, I can't do that.
Isaiah Bradley even said that like. It wasn't even like he was told. It was just like, you're getting your, like, here's your vaccine.
Oh, they did him dirty because that is what America does. Oh.
They're just like, hey, you got to get this shot.
Get this vaccine.
And then he's just like, so like, there's that whole thing. And so then he basically says like, no respectable black man would pick that shield up. So then there's got to be some like disappointment in Isaiah Bradley's eyes to Sam. Like
I can see it in Sam's face right then. He was like, "Man, nah, that you can't think like that." Because he was like,
Sam." Sam is in this like Sam has this like his like what does Sam want? What does Sam need? What is Sam trying to do? Like he doesn't know whether or not he's good enough to be Captain America. And then you have Isaiah Bradley who is like, I am basically Captain America, but I got fucked over and the government did me wrong. And he's thinking like. Isaiah Bradley should be Captain America, and Isaiah Bradley's man, get that thing out of here, like with a fucking shield. Like he didn't want anything to do with it. So then he feels like someone like there can be a black Captain America, and he thought he wasn't good enough, and I think now he's realizing like.
Oh, they're gonna show there you can be good enough. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, they did you wrong, but like
we've come forward.
Yeah.
Right.
And then there's Bucky's having this whole like. Paradigm breakdown because it's like, hey, Cap says you're the guy, And if you say that, like, I'm not good enough,
then I'm not good enough. Oh, that hurt.
Yeah.
That hurt. I was like, get it together, Sam. So, I mean, Bucky's having a bad one. The Asian guy in the beginning, you're like, oh man, he's being great to this because he smoked his son.
Which I think
smoked his son.
Which I think is going to be what we're going to see in the last episode. Like, we have to see Bucky go to that guy and be like, hey, I killed your son.
Well, because Sam told him the hard truth on that one. He was like, hey, you want some, like, which was tight.
One, the Winter Soldier is one of the coolest characters in Marvel. In Marvel, just in general, like, for sure. But like, we got to see some, even if it's just like campfire scene in Wakanda with the White Wolf, like where the Dora Milaje is like giving him the code and he's like fighting and
crying. She was like, "You're free."
Yeah,
I was
like
oh
that.
My
like
goodness.
I've learned so much more about.
Side note. Boy's been in Wakanda for a while. Did you see how he reacted to Sam's sister?
Oh, yeah.
That boy has a charming singer. Like, what's up? He's been in Wakanda for a while. As soon as he saw, he was like, what's up? He's like, I'm Sam. And he's like, don't do that. Just like, because he didn't do anything wrong, but he's just looking at him. He's like, God damn it.
Can I ask you, off topic, we'll get back to...
Yeah.
I don't have a sister.
Right?
There's like...
Yeah.
I have one sister,
right.
Stepsister, or like I have one sister who's like younger, and it's all brothers, right? But I grew up with like my brothers, right? You have a sister.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been in a scenario where like a friend is like whatever with a sister, and you're and you have to like what is that like?
I had an ex-friend do that. And not because of this, they're ex-friend, but maybe. The two make sense together now, but yeah. That. I mean, I think Sam handles it pretty good. This is like they're good friends at this point. I'm telling you, Lethal Weapon, right? Right. So so that one's fine, but like I've been in like in Sam's situation, he does it. Yeah, but when it happened, let's say this basically the same thing happened. It was just on internal rage. I wasn't in good control at that time, but I didn't know how to handle it.
What?
I didn't fly off, but I looked at him.
Like, what are you doing?
And whatever happened, he knew enough. And then we talked about it, and it was like, yeah, he looked like he was gonna kill me. And I was like,
you ever seen Scarface?
I was just like,
you ever seen Scarface?
Yeah, I don't know what would happen now. I mean, her situation is different, but like, for a while. I don't know. All that was rough. I had no idea how to handle it. I had no idea how to handle it for a long time.
All right, back to Falcon and The Winter.
Right, but he has skills on her. But yeah, he's been in Wakanda for a while. I could tell. He's been in Wakanda for a while.
He's got that cheat code now.
Because also, man, and they smoked him. That's why USA Agent is kind of tight because he was too weak. They smoked him in the room. He was so sad after. Right. He was like, they weren't even super soldiers.
Yeah, which I think is also like really cool. Like, you have a super soldier. You have Zemo. Mm-hmm. Zemo's been like a cool little addition to all this too. Like, getting to see Baron Zemo and like I like.
He's had his own agenda, but it wasn't a bad agenda.
It's like I know you're not a good guy.
Right.
But you're kind of playing along right now. So, like, I don't know. Like,
you're changing. Something else is up.
I've enjoyed my time with Zemo, even though I thought, like, he was, like...
He was slippery, and you couldn't trust him.
I think...
But he didn't fuck him.
I think it was maybe one episode too long, where he was just out being loose. Like, at some point, I was thinking, like, are they going to put this guy back? Like, what's going to happen? I think the Dora Milaje coming to pick him up, like, all right, that's, like...
That's dope. Bucky got to him first. It was even tighter.
I like how they're like, you can't, they basically tell, like, Captain America was like, you can't be doing this or whatever. And it's like our jurisdiction or whatever is like wherever we see, like, I forget what that quote is. Basically, they're saying, like, this isn't your jurisdiction. And they were like, we do,
yeah. Where at whatever the answer was like, our jurisdiction is wherever we are, like, or something like that, and just handles them.
And then the guy puts his hands in it, and it's like, I'm thinking, like, if it's me or you, and we're in that scenario, and one of those guys just puts his hand on us too, then immediately we're gonna be like, wow, like, don't fucking touch me.
Right, handle.
Like, I'm like, we're not playing around. We're here for that dude. Right. Don't fucking touch me.
Right.
And I thought that was awesome. They whooped all their asses.
She speared
Clean.
She speared his shield into the table, and he couldn't even pull it out. She had to come and pull her spear out.
Straight up broke Bucky again.
Oh, just
She does a dismantle.
God. She gives him the 5-finger.
She does the dismantle. The arm fucking falls off. Did you know? And his face.
Oh.
His face of like, did you know that she could, like, they can do that?
Oh, yeah, hell no, I didn't know she could do that. I was like,
I thought that was pretty funny.
no, so they're super tight. But okay, I know we're going long, but I want to touch on this because again, I think USA Agent is the star of the series.
Yeah.
And
took the super series.
What do you think of the scene with him with the blood on the shield around the people, the assassination?
Like, bravo to Marvel for like that fucking moment, dude. Like,
right?
Even like,
the smash,
dude. I saw. I don't know. I mean, it was. I'm thinking this whole time why I don't like one thing I like. It's not Steve Rogers, and like I get this guy is a like decorated war hero,
right?
But even he says is like, man, we've done some shit.
Yeah, right? yeah.
And like his idea of what Captain America was, the reason why it feels so fucking shitty to me is because like you didn't even roll in the crew.
You don't know what Captain was.
Like you don't know who the fuck he was. You don't know what he did. You don't know what he was like. You don't know any of that. You're just
they don't know the strength of character.
Yeah, you don't really know like the shield and all that. Like it's a symbol, but like Cap is Cap. Yeah. Like there's a reason why Cap is always in charge,
that
always
strength
leading.
Of character. You understand like how easy it is to follow that.
Yeah.
If someone around us has that strength of character, it's easy.
Yeah.
That they're in charge because I can't do that.
Yeah.
I know you're doing the right thing. I can't do that all the time the way you do it.
And this John Walker's Captain America, the entitlement of
the suit, of what I am, of everything.
I never heard Steve Rogers walking around like, "Hey, Steve
narcissism.
Rogers, I'm Captain America.
Do you know who I am?"
Like that.
And he also doesn't care by the end. He's the ends justify the means for him. Like you remember when he said he was like, "You think they're gonna care about how we get it done when they find out that we caught these people?" Like he was like, "So we're just gonna let them run with it." Like Steve would never.
It reminds me of
never.
Yeah, it reminds me of the Naruto Kakashi whole like dichotomy of like follow the rules and your friends die, or like break the rules and you save your friends. Like
you do the right thing.
Yeah.
You do the right thing.
Not to follow the rules for the outcome of the mission.
Yeah.
I get that feel from him a lot, and that man, that gives me like a like you're not.
And he's so righteous. He feels so righteous.
But I also recognize that like
I can see where he's coming from somewhat.
But I can
his response to Bucky where he was like, "It must be so easy for you with that serum running." He's like jealous.
But
he's like,
when given this scenario,
he snatched the juice.
Which is an interesting. Like, would you take the serum? Yeah, obviously. Right? Obviously.
But I think I understand what they're saying about the response. Like that's why Sam needs it. I think Sam needs the juice before the end of this. I know they're gonna give him a new suit and juice him up.
What do you think?
Needs the juice.
Let's end it here. So let's end it here.
I haven't seen the trailer for 6, but I heard they showed what's in the suit.
Oh really?
Yeah. So
I haven't seen it. What do you think it is?
I just think it's like a red vibranium Falcon suit or something.
The classic red white suit.
Yeah, I think they give him some vibranium. They get him loaded up so he can fight. Since I thought they would go hard, give him some serum, but they probably won't, and he's gonna have to use the suit plus shield to smoke people.
I think he gets the Captain America Falcon suit.
Right. That's what I mean. Yeah, he'll have a star, but I haven't seen it. But I heard they already showed it.
No wings.
Yeah.
You think he goes wings or no wings?
Wings.
Wings are expensive. Like, do you think he even do a second season? Like, what's going on? Like, I hope so.
Well, so the other thing is, man, it better not all be social commentary. They better be setting up the next series
I mean, Marvel's really good at that. Like, I
Right.
feel like that's
So,
something-
because I thought like Loki was going to be a cash grab or like all these things, but
so far
apparently
they haven't.
all those things are going to be setting up the like,
Yeah.
hey, whatever next phase is happening, it's been in the works already. Actually, back in the day, like they'll show us the stuff with Black Widow and stuff. I don't know. I'm excited. What's it? Less than a week. Is it on Fridays? On Friday it drops.
Friday or
Is the
Thursday
finale,
night.
or
Yeah,
is that
Thursday
the-
night. Friday is the last episode. Yeah. They haven't said anything whether it's going to be a second season or not.
Man, it really picked up. It's tight. It's got tight through the episode.
I'm loving what Marvel's doing.
Man, I'm impressed. Should roll with Bucky. They should. Man, Bucky's the man now. When they were tossing that shield back and forth, it was so cool.
I would love to see Captain America Truth, Red, White, and Blue, Isaiah. Like let's
Come out and do something.
let's see a series of that story.
That's like 7 years as a slave. It's just a tragedy.
But it's such a good like retcon story.
Yeah,
Like it's good enough to.
they're
like,
gonna do it though.
It's good enough to be canon.
Like I was saying, I didn't
And,
like that.
like,
They're gonna do it.
and I think it's just like it's a from what I haven't read it all.
Uh-huh.
I've seen parts of it, but it's supposed to be like a really good story too.
Yeah.
So I want to see that. The idea that there is an Isaiah Bradley, like that's another old man Cap.
Right.
Like one that guy can still throw hands.
They actually, he's just as good.
Yeah.
He's just old.
Yeah.
Right? It's like Yellowstone. It's like, you look old,
You-
motherfucker.
yeah.
You're not old. You
Yeah.
just look old.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like,
I think he can whoop Sam's ass.
he'll just destroy
Yeah.
Sam.
I
He'll
think
just handle Sam.
Him and Bucky could have a good.
That's
fight.
why no one was worried either. Like, they're like, when he was walking down the street, he's like, go see your grandfather. He was like,
And
I mean, that's up to you.
and
You're
his-
going to get, he could take care of himself.
his grandson becomes a young Avenger, Patriot or something like
I
that.
didn't know that.
Yeah, that kid out there is supposed to be like the next. Like,
USA agent just out there building his shield. Come out with it strong.
you think he's gonna join Hydra?
Dude, you can just he's in Hydra basically
Yeah,
now.
that's where that lady
like-
was, right?
yeah.
The Julie
He's
Louis
in
Dreyfus.
her.
That's Madam Hydra or whatever it is.
Now he's Captain Hydra.
That'd be badass.
That's so funny.
I hope he doesn't
thinks
go
he's-
anywhere. I hope he doesn't go anywhere. Even though he does understand that like vibranium and steel are two different shields.
Yeah,
It's two different shields, but I get it. Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
that's true.
Finale of next week. Let's see how it goes.
We will be back with Falcon.
Fuck yeah, we will. All right, so
I'm gonna pause it because it's easier to break it up
all right.
on the.
Hey, babe.